Well, hello there, and good evening, everybody. I'm William Brantley from the North Jackson, Tennessee area, getting ready to share with you today's climate summary and give you a forecast for the next few days here in just a few moments. I'm sorry I missed yesterday, so I thought I'd touch on yesterday's weather summary. Had a beautiful day actually for being Mother's Day. Yesterday's low temperature was 51 degrees, so it was nice and cool. And yesterday's high was 85 degrees, and we had no rainfall. And that pretty much sums up yesterday in a nice little fashion there, I guess. Mother's Day turned out to be okay for me and a lot of other people, even though I didn't get the chance to spend it with my mom. She's been gone for pretty close to 22 years now, roughly, when she passed away back in 1995 from a massive heart attack. But I wished her the best in heaven, and I'm sure God's taking good care of her there. Well, alrighty, let me move on to today's summary. I guess I'll go ahead and show you the map first, and then I'll read you the stats off and then go from there. This map is as the Weather Service's map as of, well, wait a minute, this has got the wrong date on it, excuse me. There we go. Today's as of 3:01 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Okay, hold on. And then I'll show it to you, the basic map features, and then I'll go over it in just a moment. Again, this is as of 3:01 p.m. Today's weather as of 5 p.m. It was gorgeous here in North Jackson. A little bit on the warm side, but we're kind of getting used to that now. It was clear skies, and we had a temperature of 87 degrees as of 5 p.m. The dew point was 60 degrees. The humidity was 40%. The wind was out of the southwest at 5 miles per hour, and the barometric pressure was 29.97 inches of mercury. Today's low temperature was 54 degrees. Today's high as of 5 p.m. was 87 degrees. Of course, no rain has fell today. I'm still holding at 1.74 inches for the month of May, and I'm still at 19.76 inches for the year 2017. Today's lowest relative humidity was 38% as of 3 p.m. The highest was 100% early this morning at 3 and 6 a.m. The lowest barometric pressure was 29.97 inches, and that occurred at 12 through 3 a.m. and then again at 5 p.m. The highest pressure was 30.04 inches, and that occurred between 8 through 10 a.m. this morning. Today's highest wind gust at the Jackson Airport was 14 miles per hour out of the south at 1:23 p.m. Now the sun sets tonight at 7:53 p.m., rises tomorrow morning at 5:49 a.m., and the moon rises this evening at 11:54 p.m., just a little before midnight, and sets tomorrow morning at 9:32 a.m. Now today's records for May the 15th, the hottest high would be 91 degrees, and that was in 1962 and 1988. We weren't far from that today, having that high of 87, but didn't quite make it. Still warm though. The coolest high would be 59 degrees in 2011, while the warmest low would be 71 degrees in 1986 and 1995, and the coldest low would be 42 degrees, and that occurred in 2016. Alrighty, I'll go ahead and go through the map features with you real quick here. As you can see, we're well taken care of here in Tennessee with that high pressure over Middle Tennessee. It looks like there's actually 3 of them in the southeast. How about that? That one I just talked about, the one off of the Georgia, Florida coast, and that other one down in the northeast Gulf of Mexico, just south of Alabama and the Florida Panhandle. And that's keeping our weather gorgeous. Looks like a little bit of rain down there in the southern portions of Florida, but I just looked at another map a while ago, and I'll be showing you that shortly as to where the rain really is down there. It's down there in the southern portions, but most of Florida is clear at the moment. There you see the time as of 3:01 p.m. The eastern seaboard is pretty much clear for the most part. The only threat for severe weather or thunderstorms is well north and west of us. Over there in western Texas, there's a severe threat there in Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, and another one way up north in Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Illinois, parts of those states. And you see in the yellow and the portion up there in red indicates the possibility of flash flooding in that area. And another threat of severe storms there in the corners of Wyoming, Montana, and South Dakota, where there is a threat of severe thunderstorms there as well. Other than that, there you see where the arrows are pointing to where the other precipitation is possible, out west, and a little bit out northwest in Washington State and Oregon. There's even a chance of snow. How about that? Well, even this late in the season. Okay, and other than that, you see the map features across the country and around here. And that's about it for tonight. Okay. Let me see if I can get that a little bit closer. That's close enough for now. Let me move over on to the radar. Local radar, well, really, I've got it on Florida at the moment, just for fun. Let you see that there's a place down in Florida. You see, basically the weather's nice, but there's a place down in Florida, if I can get it steady, that you can see where it's raining in Englewood, Florida. That's a little south of Tampa and northwest of Miami, but if you know where that's at, this is raining right along the coastline down there of Englewood, Florida. And there's some off into the Gulf of Mexico near Freeport. I guess that's an island there. Looks like it is, anyways. Little shower off the coast there, and the Bahamas looks pretty good. Looks like a little bit of light showers trying to form there in northwest Bahamas, but that's way on down there. I just thought I'd show you that real quick. Let me move it back closer to home. That's close enough right there. Closer to home, nothing here in West Tennessee, of course. As you can see, we're precipitation free all around us. We're all the way over there into Arkansas and Texas and north of us. It looks like there's nothing over to the east of us either. I believe there was some a little bit over there in Texas. Let me see if I can move this over far enough to show it to you. Yeah, it's a panhandle of Texas. Looks like they're getting it. There it is. Over in the panhandle of Texas, around Amarillo, a little northeast of them. That's a pretty good little line. Guymon, Oklahoma, that area, and then some up in Kansas there. What is that? Near Colby and Norton, and maybe Goodland, Kansas, right over in that area. They're getting some rain and storms in that part of the country. But way back over here, where we're at, we're not getting nothing. We're dry and warm, but that's fine with me. And one more quick shot of us. As you can see over here, we're in perfect shape here in West Tennessee. Alright, let me move on to the satellite real quick. And I decided to show the wide view so that I can get it all in at one time. There you see Florida. There's those storms down there we just covered a while ago. There's the rest of that big lake there. There's a few little clouds down there in the southwest corner of Florida. Other than that, the state's in good shape. And you see a few of them trying to form just north of central Cuba down there. And that's as of 6:30 our time, about 30 minutes ago. And the rest of the country is Tennessee is completely cloud-free at the moment. And there you see some of the storms we just talked about over in Kansas and the Boot Hill, not the Boot Hill, but Panhandle, Texas there. They're not going to affect us anytime soon. And you see the radar is pretty much clear, especially around here. Alrighty. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring this map down just a little so that you can get a better view of Tennessee. There we go. And I tell you what, I'll put it back on the radar temporarily while I read you the forecast, which kind of pretty much know what that's going to be. Tonight's forecast called for continued mostly clear skies, of course, on into Tuesday, with mostly clear skies tomorrow as well. We should have a low tomorrow morning of near 58 degrees, a high tomorrow about 90 degrees. Whoa, getting on up there, isn't it? We're going to have south winds at 10 to 20. On Wednesday, going to be continued fair skies with a low near 65, high of 88, with south winds at 15 to 30. So it'll be a little windy on Wednesday. On Thursday, it's going to be fair skies once more with low near 67 and a high of 87, with south winds at 10 to 20. On Friday, we actually have a 80% chance for some thunderstorms, showers and thunderstorms on Friday, ending by noon though, and then becoming fair, with a low near 68, a high of 85, with south winds at 10 to 20. And looks like Saturday we're going to have fair skies with a low near 67 and a high of 89, with south winds at 10 to 20. And I'll go ahead and give you Sunday. It looks like we got a 60% chance for some showers and thunderstorms on Sunday as of right now, with a low near 64 and a high of 81. And the chances for rain and thunderstorms becomes just rain by Sunday night. So we have rain and thunderstorms during the day, but just rain by Sunday night, like I mentioned. And we'll have west winds at 10 to 20 on Sunday. Well, I think I'm going to call it that for tonight, and I hope everybody has a beautiful Monday night, May the 15th, and hope you all wake up to a beautiful Tuesday, May the 16th, 2017, and I hope to get a chance to talk to you again tomorrow night. And until then, good night, my friends, and may God bless you.